Hi, I'm Mamoon Yousaf, co-founder of Impact, the international membership of professional advisors, coaches, and trainers. And welcome to this short video where I'm going to show you how to set up your profile listing so you can be listed as one of our coaches and clients can find you. So you're probably looking at a screen that looks something like this, and there's a video over here which is probably the video that you're watching right now. I want to draw your attention to this little box over here. Basically, this gives really clear step-by-step instructions about what to do. So step number one is upload your headshot under the photo at the right. So if you look under your photo on the right-hand side, there's a thing here that says upload your photo. So I'm going to click that. And now you can add media files from your computer. So you can either click select files or you can drop a file in. I actually have a file right here on my desktop. So I'm just going to drop that in there. And wait for a moment while it loads. There we go. And now I'm going to change the title to Mamoon. Use as featured image. Okay, and I'll save all changes. And voila. That does it. So now I'm going to close this and do step number two. So step number two is to select a coaching category. Just one is best. So if you look down in this area over here, it says coaching categories, and it says note, if you choose just a single coaching category, your listing will appear higher in the results. Now there's a few different categories here that are basically designed to make it easier for clients to find the kind of coaches that can help them the best. So if you've been trained like me, you can probably help people achieve all sorts of different goals, like business goals, personal goals, health, wellness, weight loss, relationships, all sorts of things. However, in order for you to get a higher listing, if you select all of these different categories, what's going to happen is you're going to get a low listing in all of the categories. Whereas if you only select one category, you're going to get a higher listing in that particular category. So we really want to encourage you to focus down and on picking one specific area where you can help clients the most. So my niche is actually spiritual coaching, and that doesn't really fit into any of these categories, but I'm going to go ahead and say that that's health and wellness. It's probably the closest to what I do. And so now step number three is fill out all the fields you want. So here are the fields: first name Mamoon, last name Yousaf, company name Mamoon Yousaf, biography, so I just filled in a few things about when I started coaching and the kind of coaching that I do. Public phone number, so that's my phone number. Submission form email, Mamoon, let's say Mamoon Yousaf, Gmail, okay. Website, so my website is mamoonyousaf.com, and then address. So a couple of things about the address. You can just go ahead and fill out your address here with your city, your state. Now I don't actually live in the States, so none of these apply to me. So I went over here and it says for coaches outside of the United States or Canada, enter a state or region name. Now I live in Barcelona, so that's in Catalonia, and then I selected the country over here as Spain. Then there's the zip code or the postal code. Now here's something important: address display options. Choose if and how you want your location information displayed in your listing. By default, anything you enter will be shown. So you can either display all of your address information, or you can display none of your address information, or in between. Some people might just like to display their city and their country or their state. So I'm actually going to go ahead and display everything. And then over here, there's this really cool option of display a Google map. So if you're okay with people publicly knowing where you live and where you do your business from, you can actually have a Google map that shows people how to find you, which is particularly cool if you do one-on-one face-to-face coaching or if you have an office. So I clicked yes on the Google map option. Coaching since January 2010. Well, I'm going to say full-time since January 2010. I was coaching for a few years before that. Okay, credentials: graduated from Rapid Coaching Academy and an NLP practitioner and NLP coach, and in the innate thinking approach. Seeking a buddy coach: I'm always seeking a buddy coach. Languages spoken: So here I speak a few different languages, so you just go ahead and select any language that you are fluent in. Down here, there are some other interesting options. By the way, you don't need to fill out all of these options for your profile. The more that you fill out, the better it's going to be for clients because they'll get a clearer idea about who you are and what you do. But you can fill out as much or as little as you want, and anything that you do fill out will show up on your listing page, which I'll show you in a moment. So my motto is spiritual growth for busy people, which is the thing that's written on my website. And then coaching philosophy. Now again, you can write anything that you want here. I wrote, these are the spiritual principles I live by and coach people with. Truth, consciousness, love, peace, faith, presence, wisdom. And then here are some beliefs that I have when I coach people. I believe the answers that you are searching for are within you. I believe in you and your ability to achieve anything that you put your heart into. I believe coaching is the most powerful force to accelerate your personal and spiritual growth. That by fully accepting all of yourself, your limitations melt away, leaving you free to explore your unlimited potential. And that coaching is 80% psychology, 20% strategy, and sharing effective strategies can be an extremely effective way to coach. So that's my coaching philosophy. Of course, you can create your own coaching philosophy, which might be based on your own experiences, the books that you've read, the coaching trainings that you've been through, etc. Coaching style. So just a few words that describe your coaching style. Presence, attention, love, and support. That's my style. How the coaching is delivered. Some of the strengths, so powerful techniques for mastering your psychology, an empowering, judgment-free space for you to express yourself. And over here is some of my coaching experience. So explaining that I started out doing spiritual coaching and I do business and relationship coaching too. So that's all good. So once you've done all of that, you can go ahead and update. Or you could press the publish button if this is the first time that you're filling it out. And that's it. We're pretty much done. So you can click here to view your basic coach listing. And voila, here is your listing. So it's got my biography, the information that I just entered in, and the map, the Google map thing, which is quite cool. All right, so something to bear in mind is that over here you always have the option of either editing your listing if you want to change the way that you've described yourself in your coaching, or if you want to go back to looking how the public sees your listing, you can click here. And if for whatever reason you want to log out, you can do that over here. So everything's right here. And from now, you can just go and explore all of these cool resources because your profile is already set up and clients can find you in the coaching directory. So if you click on the coaching directory over here, I'm going to click on health and wellness, and my listing is probably going to come up near the top, I would hope. Yes, there we go. I'm the #1 health and wellness coach. Let's see if you can beat me to it. Thank you very much. And enjoy your new business. And remember, people need our help. Let's get people coached.